Hello. So like guys, today we are doing reaction video on Julius Malema addressing Northwest. Like in Northwest there. Like what we experience in this country, even though in 2026, even next year, because we have 3 days left. We have 3 days left. So like now I'm going to share the screen so that we can see Julius Malema addressing the people. Let's say good. Good. It's too slow. This thing. I hope like it's too slow, but let's be patient with it. It's too slow, but let's be patient with it. Very too slow. Okay, let's go. Uh-huh. So like the most important thing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that I can stay motivated and keep on showing up.
Electoral Code of Conduct. All right, let's go back then to the Northwest. I do understand that EFF leader Julius Malema is now on the podium to address his supporters in the province of the Northwest.
Like in Northwest. Like Northwest, sorry. Like Northwest, man, is a province that has the gold, lots of people, but people from this side are not working. In the thing of like we keep the system. So like why these people are not working? While they're from the country where like it has minerals, it has lots of stuff. And it's a question of like why these people they're not they're not working.
And mona le metsi a rusitse o ka re ke metsi a nwang ke dipudi or something ga o ka kena mo ka kenya metsi mo sekopung wa fa ramaphosa a ka siame mara o expecta gore rena re nwe the same water ye a fang yona. All of this is because there is lack of black love.
Mm. Like man, people they can say whatever they say, man. No one is fighting for black child like Julius Malema. They can come with their own ideas and say Julius Malema is like this, Julius Malema is like this, but like no one consistently and not taking breaks and fighting for the child of the black child. You know, it's only Julius Malema who do that.
And by extension, they don't love. Because black people must first love themselves. We want to know that this is accept. How far to me are the first question you must ask is, will I drink the same water?
Hmm. You spoke about the water. If like you're watching this video and you understand, so why you give people dirty water? And the first thing we need to start on like is black people they don't love themselves. So if they don't love themselves, how do you expect to love you as the one the voter? Because of the one who voted for for not for EF, we don't voted for ANC in power. And again, I have to say like we are the part of government. People are the part of government. You understand? I talk to this thing to this mindset of like government is failing us, but these things are supposed to start at home. You understand?
If you say no, then why do you give it to another person? It can't be that unamatuba disevang unwa meti amarus and unalebanwang meti clean, and those are our leaders who are supposed to provide us with clean water.
Yeah, ne? I think like people they reach South Africa and I was sitting next with this guy. He was so angry. This guy, he said like he's moving to Botswana. I think he said was a soldier. He's moved to Botswana because of like South Africa doesn't care about its people. And when you say like South Africa doesn't care about its own people, you don't talk this thing because of we talk them. It's a thing that we. Hey, uncle. Mawang, ito mawang. Eh. We don't check. We don't check. Eh. 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 Ina like you meeting ano. You meeting. Eh.
Water is life. Abantu bakupa meti, abakupi lakza. They are asking for life. Abantu
Is definitely right. Water is life. Without water, just imagine talking today. Northwest University, Northwest. Oh my God, I miss my previous university. It was called Northwest University. Northwest is mines, and those men they support their people there. Those men, those mines they support people there, but they are not supporting those people. People they're benefiting from themselves. Uh, um, um, is like a capital is a capitalist. This country is no longer a. Auto drinking. Pop. Uh, eh, now they must start to compromise their its own people. When they say like this thing must give back to economy, it doesn't give back to economy. It's all about themselves.
Barbabata, a flushing toilet. They are not asking for luxury. They are asking for basics. So anyone who doesn't have a flushing toilet, you must know that your rights are being violated. Because all of us must have a flushing toilet. All of us must have water. All of us must have electricity. Let's take, for instance, Sun City. When it was discovered, Igregisol Kesna, Baplaya,
I want to check something. I don't know like the Wi-Fi is stable or what, but the thing I want to check something. I want to check something. I don't know like the Wi-Fi is stable or what, but the thing I want to check something. But you if like stable, can you tell us then? Tell us like so like Wi-Fi is fine. Like nah, I don't understand, man. Why like black people they don't give Julius Malema a chance? He's always coming for more than 12 years now. 10 years, more than 10 years, coming and telling people about the corruption the country experiencing. Coming every time telling people about the issue we experience in this country, the leaders we have doing things for themselves. But people didn't bother themselves to vote. People don't bother themselves to vote for change. And Julius Malema was always talking about we have to nationalize the country, we need to mobilize. But people, I don't know, they never be educated like that. Even though when you go to poor rural areas, they try to speak Spedi, Sutu, Xhosa, Zulu to make them to understand. But these people, they are refusing to vote for Julius Malema. Why is that?
a place where they can do a casino. Then he chooses a forest to see a casino, Balukodi, and I want this place. His friends were not lost. Are yes, that's the name, Lost City. The original name of Sun City is Lost City, if you don't know. And the Lost City comes because he chose a forest to build a casino in the middle of nowhere. That place has got water. It has got electricity. It has got buildings and proper roads.
So, like, Sun City, do you think is owned by um a white person? Because I know, like, it's a thing of like when there are things that we talk about and they bring us to the history. What happened during apartheid, or how these people they get a capital to start a business, things like that. Because it's still like, Sun City is a lost city. He has everything, but there are people who are still they have nothing. Whereas there's people who they were fighting with the government, they were fighting with mass power to put themselves in the rural areas, in informal settlement. If you don't know what is informal settlement is when people, right, they see the land, nothing land. What happened with apartheid? Like most of white Africans, it's like we see the empty land, then we occupy it, which is show no respect because of the kings that they're supposed to ask about that land. Same to us, people they see land and then they go to that land and when they go to that land, they they put their things there, they buy shelters. They call it informal settlement. They just take a measurement their house they want to stay there. They call them informal settlement.
It's a nice place. I'm giving you that example to demonstrate to you where water can go anywhere. Electricity can go anywhere. The roads can go anywhere. It all depends on the political will. On the Table Mountain, right on top, there is electricity, there is water, there is flashing toilet on top of the mountain. The
Hmm. You see, like this question, the question of like why in the were flushing toilet in the mountain, there were water in the mountain, there were electricity in the mountain, but where people stay, why there's no those things? That this is what you give those examples because of you need to understand how Julius Malema love to speak, love to speak to show things that are hard easy to say like this thing people this government is kind of like now they do things intentionally. They do things intentionally.
Camps Bay is on top of mountain. All those houses have got water and electricity, including flushing toilets. Every farm, every farm owned by a white person, all of them, they've got electricity.
This way show us inequality. This is a part where like show us inequality to say like all farms that owned by whites in South Africa, all farms that owned by white farmers in South Africa, they have electricity. You see, like they have electricity. Why people of this country don't have electricity? Does this thing go with their favor? Did these things go with who are you? You know, this is that question that comes. Like it's like these things go with the favor or who are you as a person?
Ubone the wires, Matale Amtakasi, I jump a village. I jump I drop in a farm. I drop electricity. I feed another village. You can go anywhere where there is a farm, there is electricity, and there are special wires directly to that white farmer.
But someone is going to ask, like, because of the people who never been exposed to where black people live in South Africa, others they live in the shacks, others they're living in not good condition, and this person watching this and say like what Julius Malema is saying is true. Is there people who are staying where there's no electricity? Is what he's saying is a truth or is just exaggerating things? English. There's someone like asking themselves like, is telling the truth or is just playing with us? He's telling the truth. He's telling the truth.
Now, the village does not have electricity. When we talk, but no, Mutasu Sada and all of that. But Mutasi Kiwo wa jamba utakaika kiwo wa jamba. Now, there must be very easy because I come from a
Like these people, they will clap hands. That's what that's what make me sad. People they will clap hands. This. When it's time to vote, they don't vote. But to clap their hands, they will be here clapping hands. But when it's time to vote, to put Julius Malema in power, it's a problem. Or when like they're being not treated well in the workplace, they think about Julius Malema.
township where they gave us electricity much earlier. Otherwise, no some Tazuga Jumper township here. No Kineki one wire station. It's more township. So I went to Kukunibar no Mainum Krameti. I pick yeah, Kenya go mining. Mariari Jumper. Why do you tell me that? Because you can get that water. Do you know where water is? Yes, go and fetch it. You know where water is.
No, like I don't know what happened to Northwest, man. I feel like Tswana people because Northwest is dominated by Tswana. You know, like if you're not from South Africa, I do understand when I said I do understand go through with Botswana. Like Eastern Cape is for Zulu, Western Cape. It's not like cards, but cards and Xhosa, same as Eastern Cape. Limpopo, Tonga, Pedi, Venda, but not this is Botswana. It's a question of like what they are doing with their province. The province that has a lot of chrome, lots of gold, but the people are living in poverty. Is that people like they is the thing of like people is the thing of like people they give everything they have to government. So like us we can do things for ourselves, government can do everything for us. Is it something like this? So like us like we can't do anything. So everything we put to government, government is going to do everything from us. Us exclude us, we are doing nothing.
You're looking for water. You know where water is. Go and fetch it. And they went to fetch the water. And I say to them, Wawanas nyoga nyoga get the rata because nyoga nyoga. Nitenya mutakasi mola Koza camp. Then no one can say, hi, mutakasuka saying. There's nyoga nyoga have already led. But going to take direction or mutakasuka saying namo. It's possible.
It's possible. You know, guys, remember there's a time where like Julius Malema went to court, for telling people he went to court for I don't know, maybe they found him guilty. I don't know what happened in that case, but he went to court. I don't know if it was a case or what to say. ANC is the one that opened the case against Julius Malema because of Malema is a lot of leadership, right? And then he told people to say like, you guys can go to occupy the land. So like now he said like I love Izinyoka because of it's a sign is a indication to say when these leaders of yours say like, yo, it's impossible to bring electricity here. Hey, we can't bring electricity. It's so hard for us to bring electricity here. You say like, isn't your they show us they can do that. It's like isn't your they show us our politics they can do that. So what they're saying to us is a lie exactly. Because of this what is telling us. Say like these people they can do that.
So that cannot be a debate. Do not complain about Nyoga Nyog. Do not arrest Nyoga Nyoga. Perfect the initiative of the Nyoga Nyoga. Perfect meter. We want to pay. We don't want free electricity. We want electricity. So
You know, like the thing of like now, people who they call it informal settlement. They were like they just came there, they bought shelters, they put their shelters there, they stay there. They want to strike, you know. They're going to strike and say we want the toilets, we want electricity, we want the dustbin, we want those things. Then they are going to stand. They are going to stand and say like we want water, we want electricity, we want this. But the thing of like why the people of this country not standing up? Why these people of this province especially who don't fight their province? Cultural Northwest Botswana is down. It's not like when you go to Zulu. You're like when you go to Zulu, you'll see like man, these are Zulu people.
once you perfect it, make the meter, we buy electricity, we move on. Bashman was kupune babita ba senya pipe by Kenya go village. When the mine came, they are cinema are saying.
What's wrong? The sun is not just normal. Well, you can see like I do the I don't know what's happening, but it's all about the sun.
Rebata me, that's what we are doing here. Mara marla senior government go mining, but then connect proper. Or amangwe ayekamu, amangwe ayeko mining. There is no place west in Mafike where water cannot be connected. Everywhere where a human being can reach, a pipe can reach. So if there are people who are staying there,
So like in Northwest, that means because in Northwest in Mafike, I don't know, like Julius Malema will never come to Porch or Tlansdorp. I don't know. Maybe he came. Sure, that's these people of maybe Porch or Tlansdorp. You understand? So like that means the big crisis they are facing is water. Because of like Julius Malema has been praising about you want water, you want water. But it means we want water. But we are asking for water. Meaning like we want water. Where the only water is going to mines. Where only water going to mines. Why is like that? But doesn't go to people. It means people they are experiencing water crisis. Because you can see his speech about the water and comparing to say whites who own farmers they have water, miners they have water, but they are people of that economy, of that community, they don't have water. Why is like that? It's because of the poor leadership we have.
Then let's go and look at the nearest dam where others are fetching water and then create a pipe there to where people are. Because the pipes must go where people are. Not in job that explain or wanna policy moon and the tower is not true. Not true. No, the stones here, resultant plaster is not true. Bring the pipe unless the land is dangerous, it's said. No problem. If our land is dangerous, you can't make development here.
You see, like when it touch the land issue, it's a topic that cannot be avoided. The topic that we need to talk about it. I know, like others, when you talk about the land, the problem. When you talk about the land, other they are shaking. They believe like me they're going to lose the benefit they're living like now, the life they are living, lives they are living. But it's a topic that must be talk. Then we must talk about it, and it's a thing that must be fixed. You know, it's not a thing that we can avoid. It's a thing that we need to talk about it and until it get fixed.
Find a land, develop it first. Put the pipes, put the road, put electricity. Or I'm relocating you from this dangerous land to a properly serviced land, a safer place. Why Banaga or Tritaukar were unreasonable?
Mm, mm. I mean, like that is normal. They wanted to make it normal uh to treat black people like they are not reasonable. They can't do things for themselves, and which is a thing that I don't like. Teaching up people like they're not reasonable. I think that I don't go along with it. We are so reasonable. We can run our own country. So like, but this thing of like treating our people like they're not reasonable, it's not good. They treat our people like they are not reasonable. But it's not, I don't blame them because of I saw this Madara and a lot of them older people saying older people, man. I don't know they express apartheid or what. They're busy saying like, yo, apartheid was better than democracy. I wish apartheid can come back. Those kind of stuff. Apartheid can come back. I wish it can come back. But these things like you once experienced apartheid or you're just talking. You know the pain that comes with apartheid. Or you're just having conversation, you're just talking.
Mara, if we to refund the fancy, really more how feel it drop, or the fancy live far away, then the problem. Because we want to come here to town. Anere to anere siaya epitori. The Pitori of this place, Imotropo, Pitori, because they pushed us away from town. We are going back to where we were pushed from. So we must come closer to town. Why? The resources are in town. The schools are in town. The hospitals are in town. We want to go closer to the resources. We're not white. We're coming to where the resources are.
Mm, Facts. Fake. It's like that, man. The life in Kasi, every Kasi talk about the life in Kasi. They call them township. We call them Kasi. The life in Kasi is too slow, right? It's very too slow. And when we move to towns, it does not like we are moving to whites or what. When we're moving to town, we're moving to ourselves. You understand? We're not moving there for whites. We're moving there to make our life better. You understand? Same as like illegal foreigners come to our country and to find a living. You understand? When we move there, we are moving for whites and those kind of issues. We are moving there to make our life better because of life that side is fast. That side is moving so fast, and there's like lots of. If you can go to CBD is when DJ Waters have been killed because of a hijacked buildings. And we can go to town like now because of there are lots of white African who left during after apartheid. They left their houses there, alas they took them, they occupy them. And people who occupy those things, they're not from here. You know what I'm saying? That is the thing about it. People who occupy those lands are not from here. People from here that build in gas, they're stuck here in gas. I mean gas today. Here in gas, they're being stuck.
Bana, they can go to school next to where they stay. So, I'm not far from the resources. Hauna school. Baswanji bate mo and bakene go making high school. The war school Yamaburu attend. Even while we're staying here, according to law, we must attend next to where we stay.
Hmm. I think like old school is everywhere. From northwest Fontaine. And then even there's Hood School. I went to Val. Hood School, I went to Tembisa. I went to this. I was like, that means this school is everywhere.
Root Africans, general, no problem, will learn Africans. There is no general, you must change the language. You are inside.
Remember, like, it's provoking West Africa. Remember, Bella Bill was a problem about the language. But like, we cannot use two foreign language in Africa. We are using English mostly to communicate with others from outside so we can be on the same page. But like now, we cannot like learn Zulu, we not learn Africans. Those one are foreign language from here in South Africa. So only one. In the school, we must teach one and we must teach our home languages. There must be home language for Zulu, home language for Xhosa, home language for, you understand?
At the beginning, we are fine. Africans are Bayamoy. Aritana Bella, Utoma, Banavar Africans. But we are here now, and we are the glory team now. You are going to change the language policy of this school because the language policy of the school is determined by the SGB, and the SGB is elected by the parents, and the majority parent is us. Change the language policy of this school.
Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Like that's where like the because of the reason Orania exists. There's a place called Orania. The reason Orania exists is because of they want to preserve their culture, especially like the home language, Afrikaans, and they've been fighting with lots of our government about they've been fighting for Bella for the languages in school. They're really fighting for affirmative action to say like affirmative action. I don't know. Allegedly, with my definition, with my own opinion, is like this: when a black person and a white person apply for the same positions and they say they have same qualification, same experience, they sacrifice by taking a black person. That is a affirmative action. Then there's a BBE, Black Empowerment, where we're like now we have the funding for black people to open their own business, to stay like do those kind of those opportunities, the tender entrepreneur, funding, this kind of stuff, so that we can able to cash up, or so that we can able to reach so soon as possible to the gap that the white people made during apartheid.
When you are closer, you go to the same hospitals with them. We want you to be next to the resources. The water, electricity is reliable because they are white people. Motlakase wa South Africa o tšhaba makgowa. Where white stay, I don't know chaba chaba. O phela o le consistent. Le metsi a tšhaba makgowa. Where white stay, water is clean and reliable. Le ditsela tsa rena di kena today, the following day di na le pothole. Tsa makgowa e sa le di tsene ka nako ya apartheid. Till today di
But like, nah, I never understand. So like people, why is they own 70% of the land, of the economy? So like everything's going to, they're going to be in charge for this economy. If people own 70% of this economy, what do you expect exactly? If people own 70% of this economy, what are you expecting exactly?
mara re ya ko masipaleng way one. Then you ask yourself, co-locationing about collecting a waste. There's no reliable waste management. Marakotropo, where people are the biggest consumers, you will never find a dumping area in a residential area. Why? There is a reliable waste management. Township, because Ribia, ebe thomo smela rinche ro dumpa to a nearest open land. But no, Aritli, it's not about that. They do not come to collect the waste, and that's why they dumpa. If they were giving us a reliable management program, for every Wednesday they are here. On Wednesday we take out the dustbin, we put it there. We know Maspala will come and collect it. Okay, before you know it, it's a playground of the dogs because there is no municipality which is going to collect that dustbin.
Why don't you employ people under Maspal? Because of like Maspal like is the thing of like it sound like the corruption. You understand? And we ask ourselves, why don't come and employ people? Since like you say like these people they won't come to collect dustbins because we know like in suburbs people are paying for those dustbins. So that when you stay in where you pay rent, you pay water, you pay for dustbin and what. Because when you stay in town, you're paying for those things. You're paying for water, you're paying for dustbin, you are paying for those kind of stuff. You are paying for those kind of stuff. So like it'll be wrong if like I don't know they are paying for mass parlor. But yeah, even here in West Day, they never started to come. I don't know, maybe in Mafeking. But this side like like these people they always come to collect their dustbin. You understand? This is in gossip and people they are passing, people they are going through a lot, people are so depressed and like how gas is. I mean gas this one like my screen can see too small, my lighting is bad. It's not the one I used to use normally my computer.
That's what leads to dumping areas in the townships. It's not because we are dirty, they don't look after. Marakotropo, ya collect. But I come Tuesday, ba collect. Ever guys collect 30 to 40 calls. Come on, again, I go master. What do we do with it? Huh? They have not collected our dustbin. By about math, about collect, tell him we see you about 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Qualificationing it not 2 weeks without reliable waste management program. Why? Our own leaders do not love them.
Powerful statement to say that. Powerful statement to say that our leaders don't love themselves. But like if you love yourself, like say they say love, they say this they just say says like love yourself so you can love others. You understand? This says is like love yourself so that you can love others. If you don't love yourself, who are you going to love? Your partner, your kids, your family. If like you don't love yourself, who you going to love? Who you say like I love this person? If you don't love yourself, you see. And the thing of like comparing what I mentioned like in Kasi, it can take like what you mentioned. They can take 2 weeks. Not people coming to collect for those dustbin, but we know like in town, oh they will come, they will come. But I don't know is there how we want our society to be like or something that is normal.
You want to start at the wrong platform. The first thing we must
Don't make it.
spread is the self-love. We need to love ourselves. Then we will love the next black person. When you love the next black person, then you will not provide mediocre services to black people because you love yourself. By extension, you love black people.
Facts. But like this thing is always it comes to us as individuals people. It start with you, man. You start like now I say everything like that. GVB. It start at home. Stable society. It start at home. It start at home, and as home, you start with individuals. You understand? Individual. We put ourselves in. We put ourselves in to conduct ourselves very well. After conducting ourselves very well, it'll be easy for us to have a stable society, stable economy when it starts from home. But the thing of like, I cannot understand school because of our education system is not working for us now.
So EFF a promoter love amongst black people. A re batle motho wa bereka ko Shoprite a servisa a black person. Ha o fetsa o tla mo tshidi mo o re ko wena plastic o batla plastic. Ha o tla lekgowa plastic metal. That is a self-hate. Because when you see a black person, you must see yourself and service yourself with honor and with humility.
But I think like because of the stories we had during apartheid. I don't know. It's because of those stories we had or what? Because of like definitely people are going to say like when they see a black person, especially a cashiers, and what you did it very well, you performed it very well. Um, I believe like the contribution for that was the thing of like it depends like where how our parents show us. So like these people are so powerful, and to see like that thing that happened during apartheid, land being stolen, those kind of issues. You understand? So that's why like most of black people like they want to be white in South Africa. I don't know why. It's because of their wealthy, they have businesses, they're living the best life, they're driving big cars, or it's because of what exactly? Understand? Because I know like a majority of them in their love, they want to be like a black person. You can see their weaves, we love weaves, they don't embrace African hair. Yeah,
Africa promoted the love of black people. Also in Tuba, the RDP, you will ask yourself a question. If the answer is no, why do you give it to our people? Because how the Tata, you can't provide such a house to our people. Marababarina, the apartheid and colonialism damage the mind and the soul. That's why
facts. But I don't blame them, I don't blame them. Guys, how many years apartheid existed or stayed? You know how many years apartheid? stayed. I don't want to say like existed. Apartheid stayed for 46 years. Apartheid stayed for 46 years. Apartheid was still there. Just much people were through that mindset, telling them about the GGS and all those kind of stuff. Settings will be fine. GGS this and this. Because of that time they lost everything. And they give them that idea to like Jesus will come. Then Jesus will come to save you because of apartheid. Because the thing of like Jesus will come.
Why about RTP or Randevoa out one. The reason how out one is because you concluded in your mind that you deserve worse. That's why oral one. But if you know your worth and you respect yourself and you respect who you are, about RDP house, waichachiyela wa governor, hauna utata retaemela matu. Because this is not a house, it's a glorified shack. In the meantime, we'll pass time in this shack.
Why we don't vote for this guy? Why we don't vote for this guy? What I'm waiting for? Why we are not voting for Julius Malema? Yeah? Why we are not voting? Yeah? Why we don't vote for Julius? Who look things to say? He's speaking life. He's speaking life.
Yao rolo ko kamre. How bua ka mo wa utlwa ka. Ha o na le motho ao ka mo kamoreng bana ba le ko kamoreng ha o tshwara mme o re wa mo sekirita tsheya mo o kwetsela sengwanana sa o phapha ka mo tsere mama ke eng ka mo weta
People they enjoy Julius Malema. I didn't like Julius Malema is like I think like Julius Malema naturally is funny. Because you can see the people they enjoying what Julius Malema is saying. I believe like this man like naturally is a funny man. Because people I believe like that. Let's watch.
re batla o lefa matlo ao ba 3 bedroom ha o le ka mo o na le room ya bana bana ba gole e le bana ba se exposed to the things of old people di ba damage the brain. They must grow up as children. Ba be le room ya bana ntlo ke passage e be le dining le lounge le kitchen le flushing toilet ha re le ko kamoreng ya batho ba bagolo kwa ba tlhaela mo passageng re stope re re ke bao. Let's wait.
Oh, yo, yo. But just imagine if like they did that after apartheid, like I didn't give people back only these RDPs, man. They build there, they put some a big house, you know. I think like RDPs, man, is too small, and you can check African men. They love to make kids. Talk about man, they were making kids 6, 7, 5. Like now we're all growing up. This high unemployment rate and those kind of stuff. You are sleeping on the floor. The house is too small. The question of like why they did not extend these things, man. Why did not they extend these things before? Why? You know? And it's so beautiful that like if like we are busy as the elders at the house in ugly peace, man, you can't notice if like they're coming the kids. Like what you're saying, like if you are busy, and there's you can't even notice like the kids are coming.
not matua a ANC ha o tswa ka kamoreng o shetse o le ka kitchen immediately ke kotolla ha o bula mahlo phela cabbages o robetse ka kitchen tlase a re batle ntho eo re batla ntlo ya ho fa motho dignity ha re fetsa ho nea ntlo bana ba hao ba ba founela ditjhomi ba re tjhomi a re kopane o ko kae a ska re a re kopane shopong a re kopane ko nna it's a going to come to my house because she's proud of her own home not dintlo tsa ho se kgutlise seriti ke batla matlo a raufile mme ka hosane a ye ko society le bana ba maka lore how ma a ke re ko wena o re fang tšhelete re iša ko society no this time I'm going because she's got a
I think like the reason why we don't vote for Julius Malema, man. If you're watching this thing, why you don't look what it's speaking? You see, like Julius Malema, what he's doing in court. People that are saying like, no, he's speaking like this because of one vote. He's speaking like this because of 1 days. He's speaking like this because of 1 days. If you watch Parliament like I do, if you watch Parliament like I do, Julius Malema, those president Ramaphosa, Zuma, you say they're going to do things they don't do. They attack. He attacked those people in parliament to say like you said you're going to do this for our people, you didn't do it. You said you're going to do this for our people, you didn't do it. You said you're going to do this for our people, you didn't do it. Why you did not do it? He attacks like them to like you said you're going to do this. You said you're going to do this. What stop you not to do them? Same to us. If like now, for example, we say like we vote for Julius Malema, because like now he's talking live to us, and he's a person who's been talking about the land, saying like we must own our land, the land must be returned, and this kind of stuff. Like for me, it shows trust. It's been a lie. Let's talk about the land. The land must be returned. The land people must able to live with dignity. Black people must live with dignity. You understand? It's a different. Like for me, he deserve our chance. Like for me, I believe he deserve our chance. He deserve our votes. He deserve everything. We are not going to watch and not support Julius Malema while he's speaking life to us. He's speaking life to us, and you know very well, like this guy, he's speaking life to us. We are just acting like he's not speaking life to us.
roof over our head. We have restored the dignity. Happy the society. We all have roof over our head. When I'm here, even if it rains, I know my children are safe. Not in Ufa, Ukaritoa, in the Keso. I'll live miracle about phone or you. I for sure we. Why bamfonela motsheare kgatile bana ntwa ANC ya RDP ha ba kwala le mati handle e tsamaya le bona after hand over kwata because everything is cheap ba jampa batho aba ba fe matlo batho ba baholo ba kreela matlo ke bana pele yet ba
Mm, mm, mm. Why do you saw that? Because of why like yeah yes I see it in South Africa. I see it with the government of ANC. Um, in Juventina, next to Matlosana Mall there, there were people in informal settlement. I don't yeah in Juventina can somewhere there. Like people they came there and they put their shacks there. So like we need houses. We cannot be removed there. We're going to stay here. There's my best friend we went to school with my best friend. We went to school with and he's been doing that. Uh, then he got the house now. He got the land. He got a title deed. So like this is my house now. Just imagine. He said like this is my house now. You understand? This is so beautiful. So beautiful. Uh, but like it's around 22, 25, around those ages. But that time we are allowed to have a house, man. If like maybe a party never happened to us. But he got the house at a young age than a person who's been waiting, the person over 60 years. Who's There are people who are old, they're still hiring. You're still going there. I'm going to hire the house. And he's old. We were like we were like the government supposed to take care of that person. Like now he's busy going hiring. So like here I'm hiring. How much we pay for month and paying with social grant is not tolerated, accepted.
batho ba sa le ba ngwadisa matlo from 1997 ngwana o belewa right in front of your eyes a ba thole ntlo o se o e thole wena ka nako ela ya corona it was very painful ba tsamaya ka di-food parcel ba jampa batho ba re wo a se wa ANC a ba mo fe food parcel ba re wo ke di-EFF a ba mo fe food parcel forgetting that Sala Aya Mosiba or the EFF or the ANC. We
He said like let me explain simple English. He's saying like I think like people are getting passed by ANC. So they're going through certain community offering parcel of food, and then they were choosing. So like when now you are EFF, we saw you with the red things were EFF. When now you are this, when now you are this, they are not getting food. Only people who are presenting ANC are the one who get food parcel during COVID-19. Well, like during COVID-19, people they lost their jobs was so scary. People lost their jobs. People lost everything during that time. uh I'm sure like people have been treated like that. So like when now you're not ANC, when now you're not what, you're not like this, you are getting nothing. It's not good. Not good at all.
are all black, we are poor, we all deserve. Mara no, but no
What's my
one by one. Back
what's my area? Hey, hey, hey. Ringi in masenta ka gina feeling. Tingin so masenta gila sa gafa. Ntwit. Wait ko na kamush. Eh. Uri ya tenne fra manki. Uri ya tenne fra. Tangan ke. Sap sap mag.
kena ko matlumbare e vote ANC ka ba ko ba mme ko tente o re ko bona ke namba na baka e ba fitla fela gore food parcela yela le be le ijampisa yona le sebeditse jwang o ba kwe ka sekgowa sa o potea ba re vovono o re ko bona no problem divene tse ne di matha bosiu le di-food parcel tseo nkang tsona di o le voutela ka di-one tsa november ka re ke kgale le re jampisa di-food parcel mara e ba ka tla ba tshwere food parcel no ba re o vouta ba o fa food parcel ka ba yana awa ke tšhelete rena o nka food parcel ela o re ke a tla bana baka o make sure we be safe ka mo ntlong o utlwe gore a ke re feditše a borokgwa ai
Yes, madam is teaching. What are you teaching Buma Gogo? Yes, madam. They say like if they say yes, I'll vote for you. Give me that person. Don't worry, I'll vote for NC. Don't worry. Looking for that person. So like, no, relax. I don't vote. When I bring me that person, it's a parcel. I'll vote for you. Give me parcel. I will vote for you. Can't do ne? It's not about the voting. You're watching like to take that parcel. So like no, relax. I'll vote for you guys. I'll definitely vote for you when I just give me that parcel after receiving that parcel. And this message is sent to all the people that are there listening to him. So like people they think it's like, oh, I need to use that strategy. You say like when I see EFF is providing something, I'm going to say like no, I leave ANC. When ANC is providing something, I need to say like I leave ANC. I'm going to be EFF because I want to benefit something.
But so Tombora, I give a do one. The Tombora go well into the wrong. Before you do are you out? Bagasi, we made say Bagas and Agamundo Hotel. So you must know your food parcel. Each other as your ANC. ANC aina chelete no. Ipala lego patela di salary. Bagapa wena food parcel vyamba pala di salary. Bare malemanga puso utlonka the social grant jaba. Over motor by baba they don't read the bloody full J and na food parcel iti little jaba na ki jai tabula yaba. Or banana must get more. Yabon kuru yamujanda jai tabula. They must get more because the poor are the ones that deserve it.
People are clapping, yes, yes, Malema, yes, man. You see, I'm going to double. People are so upset, like it's going to double the amount of social grants for kids while we still have high pregnancy. Because of people that are making kids so they can get more money. Something like that, people they make more kids so they can get money. Wow, money. Yeah, people like make more kids so they can get because of Julius Malema. So say like people like normally they were making kids to social grant.
Not this politician who stole 500 billion in 6 months.
They stole 5 billion in 6 months. I think like it's right when you say like this man are people who are paying tax. What are you paying tax for? What are you paying tax for? Exactly. For to save to our people. So that money is still is our money that is stolen from our people. We are paying tax every day, every month when we get our salaries, we are paying tax. Just imagine we are paying tax and then are going to act like we are not paying tax.
Hey, there is money. Every time I say, let's do this, but where will the money come from? Let's do this, where will the money come from? Corona Itilemo, but they have 500 billion in less than no time. By that of 6 months. There is no new hospital, there is no new bed, there is nothing. Yet 500 billion in. We want go Kulu, Abidjan need TV every time. More TV. And they do, hey, 1 billion, hey, 2 billion, hey, the drama billion come for in my TV. Musebenzi wayo arungu ubona mkopela kinzulibona.
Whatever. Hey, this guy is so funny, man. Malema is so fun. I know I'm a very funny guy. So like now, guys, I just want to end it here and thanks so much for guys who've been supportive watching this video and learning a lot. Um, thank you for your support. That I'm going to say. The part two is coming. We need to finish the whole thing. The part two is coming. The laptop is not in a good situation for now. I need to go and charge it. You understand? I need to go to charge it. But it was so productivity to have this informative action. Informative action. No, sorry guys, sorry. Stay tuned. I want to end it now. Come on. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks so much. I love you so much. Stay tuned. You can see like the camera is not camera, but as long as the important message is provided, that's what we needed. I love you. Bye.